Hi guys, and welcome back. We are Friends of Thomas, and today in this video I'm going to show you how to make organic corn tortillas and tell you what you need. Alright, first of all, the first ingredient obviously is going to be corn masa, and that's what it looks like. We get ours from Azure Standard, so I'm doing 6 cups, and that should give us about 3 dozen. So, and then you're going to need some olive oil. We got that from Costco, and pretty much the only reason you need the oil, or why we're using oil, is not in the actual mixture. It's for our pans. We use cast iron pans. You can use normal other skillet pans. The cast irons work for us. You're going to need some water and good quality salt that we also got from Costco. And you're going to need some kind of press. So we have our tortilla press over here. And if you care which one we use, about parchment paper, you're going to need some sheets for pressing them. If you don't want your tortilla press all sticky, we use If You Care because they don't bleach the paper. So that being said, let me show you how to do these. Okay, so like I said, we are doing, you can do 3 cups, and depending on where you guys are, altitude, humidity, all that, it might change, but we do pretty much a 1-to-1 ratio of 1 cup of corn masa to 1 cup of warm water. I would say a little bit more than room temperature, maybe about 110 degrees. You don't want to get too hot, then it makes your dough dried up a little bit and it cracks, so you definitely don't want that. And per the 3 cups, we use 1 teaspoon of salt, and like I said, we're using the Himalayan pink salt. So let me start adding that together and I'll show you that. Okay, added our pink salt. Then you can knead hand knead stuff, but yeah, for the amount of time we need it, it would probably get really tiring. We actually knead it for roughly 6 to 7 minutes. Oops. So like I said, we're gonna mix it. Oh. We're gonna mix it, start adding our water, and like I said, probably the normal would be 3 cups and 3 cups of water with 1 teaspoon of salt, but I'm doing 6 cups of masa, 6 cups of water, and 2 teaspoons of salt. So I'm going to let that mix for 7 minutes, and then put the timer. And then I'll show you what it looks like after. Okay, we kneaded our dough for 7 minutes. Give you kind of look how it looks like. It's workable. This one's probably just a little bit wet. The good thing about corn masa flour is that it's pretty forgiving. You can add a little bit of water, a little bit more flour. So if it's too wet, you can add flour. If it's too dry, you can add a little bit more water. Like I said, you can hand knead this, but I don't feel like hand kneading this much dough. So if you have a mixer, it goes way better. And let's see, for the flame, I already got my flame on there. We got on a medium low temperature, so that's why I would say suggest. And then you're probably going to keep on there. It's going to, well, I'll show you in a little bit later how they're going to look. Right now I'm going to start making balls. So I was going to say, if you have a place to, hello, place to put them, make some balls, put them there. Make sure you have a wet towel so they don't dry up. Water for your fingers so you don't get all sticky, and then we'll press one out. Alright guys, I rolled out my dough balls. They're probably about the size of a golf ball, and like I said, you want to make sure you cover them with a wet towel. Your other dough, make sure when you're not using it, cover it with a towel, and then you take one, you get your hand, get a little bit wet, and you can roll it out. Place it on the press, and if you don't have one of these presses, it's okay. You can use 2 plates together, smash it. Just make sure you have parchment paper, guys, because the dough is really sticky, so you don't want it sticking to your press or to your plates. So yeah, it doesn't take that much. Look, I even did it with one hand. Nice tortilla comes off easy right there. And then, like I said, I already had my cast iron heated up. So like I said, low medium flame. Go ahead and put that on there. And you kind of have to wait for the paper is going to let you kind of play with it, and it'll kind of let go of the dough once it starts cooking. Then almost when you get the paper off, you want to flip it, leave it on there. You'll start getting a little bit brown, depending how brown you want them, and then, you know, or how toasted. And then you'll take them off. Make sure you have somewhere to put them, guys. We have this little basket and then a towel, and then we cover them. And then you might say, why are you doing all this work? Well, ours is organic. Nobody has organic on the market for the most part, and we know what's in it. All the ones we see at the store have gargum, some kind of stabilizer, some kind of additive to make it last longer. So ours is water, salt, and corn masa, and a little bit of oil. And so, and the taste, once you do this, you won't go back. You'll start wanting to make your own. The taste is amazing, guys. You'll just be like, oh, this tastes so much better. Perfect for tacos, enchiladas, quesadillas. Anyways, let me cook this one and I'll show you what it looks like at the end. So you see the paper is just kind of releasing itself. And then all I have to do is get a little spatula, flip it. You see it's already getting cooked. It's already getting brownish. So it will probably be on there maybe 30 more seconds. I might flip it again and it should be done. So it didn't take that long, and after a little bit you'll just have a whole beautiful stack of tortillas, guys. Look at that. Alright. Hopefully you try this and leave a comment or something if it worked for you, if you like the way they taste. Anyways, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe. See you on the next video.